Today we are going to talk about philosophical perspective. And what is all about philosophical perspective? Philosophical perspective. Philosophical perspective is an annual peer-reviewed academic journal of philosophy. Each annual volume is dedicated to a specific theme addressing philosophical problems. Philosophical Perspectives became a supplement in use in 1996 and is currently published by Wiley Blackwell. And what are the different philosophical perspectives? We have the idealism, realism, pragmatism, and existentialism. And these four general frameworks provide a root or base from which the various educational philosophies are derived. And we are going to discuss first about idealism. What is idealism? Idealism. Idealism is the practice or forming or pursuing ideals, especially unrealistically. Idealism is also any of various systems of thoughts in which the objects of knowledge are held to be in some way dependent or the activity of mind. The philosophy of idealism was developed by a philosopher named Immanuel Kant. An example of idealism is the belief of people who think they can save the world. The act or practice of envisioning things in an ideal and often impractical form. And now let's talk about realism. The philosophy of realism. Realism. In philosophy, the viewpoint which accords to things which are known or perceived, an existence or nature which is independent or whether anyone is thinking about or perceiving them. The main idea of realism. Realism is a theory that claims to explain the reality of international politics. It emphasizes the constraints on politics that results from humankind's egoistic nature and the absence of a central authority above the state. Philosophy of realism is developed by Aristotle and considered as the father of realism. Next is pragmatism. 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 A pragmatic attitude or policy. Ideology was tempered with pragmatism. It is also an approach that assesses the truth of meaning of theories or beliefs in terms of the success of their practical application. Pragmatism is a philosophical movement that includes those who claim that an ideology or proposition is true if it works satisfactorily, that the meaning of a proposition is to be found in the practical consequences of accepting it, and that unpractical ideas are to be rejected. Pragmatism in simple terms means thinking of or dealing with problems in a practical way, rather than by using theory or abstract principles. Charles Sanders Peirce is the one who developed the philosophy of pragmatism. The fourth and last philosophical perspective is all about existentialism. Philosophy of existentialism. Existentialism. According to existentialism, existence is always particular and individual. Always my existence, your existence, his existence, her existence. Existence is primarily the problem of existence. Existentialism is a philosophical theory or approach which emphasizes the existence of the individual person as a free and responsible agent determining their own development through acts of the will. Existentialists believe that society should not restrict an individual's life or actions, and that these restrictions inhibit free will and the development of the person's potential. The short-term meaning of existentialism is all about the individual existence, freedom, and choice. Existentialism is developed by a philosopher named Dane Asren Kierkegaard. Why is philosophical perspective important? So, philosophical thinking strongly emphasizes clear formulation, clear formulation of ideas and problems, selection of relevant data, and objective methods for assessing ideas and proposals. It also emphasizes development of, of a sense of the new direction suggested by new hypotheses and questions one's encounters while doing research. So that is all about philosophical perspective, and thank you.